Some days you are on fire. You are so motivated to study that you prepare a timetable and you determine to finish a particular portion before the end of the day. But suddenly, out of nowhere, something comes up and you are completely distracted and you no longer have the same motivation to continue. I am sure this has happened to all of us at one point of time or the other. So how do you handle such distractions? If you notice, there are two kinds of distractions. One is from external source and the other arises from within ourselves. The noise that we get from things around us or from people around us is the external distraction. On the other hand, the internal distractions are those that comes from your mind, like the random thoughts or daydreaming. Stay with me till the end of the video and I guarantee that you will know exactly what to do when you are down with the distractions. My name is Arvind and this channel is all about helping you learn faster. If you are interested in learning and improve your memory power, then consider subscribing this channel and click the bell notification. Join our Telegram group to get the tips on how to learn. Click the link below in the description and join. My first tip, remember your goal. If you notice, most of the times we are distracted by things or people around us because they seem to be more interesting than our studies. What do you do in such situations? The only way forward is to become interested in your studies more. How to increase your interest levels in studies and become motivated to study? Ask yourself why you think you should study daily. What are the reasons that you study? What are you aiming to achieve by studying? When you start asking those questions to yourself, you will get an answer. You are studying because you have a goal to achieve. You study because you have an aim. You want to become somebody in the future. So whenever you find the distractions around you tempting, remind yourself the goal you have. Remember the ambition you have. Once you start thinking about your ambition or goal, you will instantly feel motivated to study and the distractions around you no longer feel appealing or interesting. So remind yourself of your goals and ambitions whenever you lost in distractions. My second tip, make a list of your distractions. Noel Claraso, a renowned Spanish writer, says, every problem has its solution. The problem is where to find it, which simply means we can find the solution to every problem when we look into the root cause of that problem. In our case, the problem is the distraction. When you get to the bottom of it and find why you get the distraction and where the distraction comes from, you will have ways to avoid it. An easier way of doing this is to note down the kind of distraction each time you get one. In other words, whenever you feel you are distracted, note it down. At the end of the day, when you check the list of distractions, you can get to know the types of distractions you get in a day. When you analyze further, you can see a pattern emerging in the types of distractions. You can then identify the root cause of the distractions which you can avoid in future. When you do this on a daily basis, in a short time, you would have done away with your distractions and each passing day, you will have fewer and fewer distractions to deal with. My third tip, take a long breath. Imagine you are all set to study and finish a lesson today. 5 minutes into studying, you find that there is some distraction that is causing you disturbance. Now what to do? Take a long breath. Hold it in and ask yourself this question. This thing is distracting me. Is this important for me now? Your mind then takes a few seconds to ponder over this. Most of the time, it clearly tells you that the distracting thing is not important. Once your mind realizes this, you are able to drop the distraction and shift your attention to studies. If you try this technique every time you are distracted, your mind will gradually stop focusing on the distractions and start focusing on studies more and more. Once you are able to focus, your concentration level increases. Fourth tip, create a designated study space in your house and use it exclusively for studies. Take care not to eat or sleep or do any other activity than studying in this place. If you treat it as a place to relax, then you are likely to have distractions while you study. Suppose you have a television near the study space, chances are that you will be tempted to watch TV. or if it is your habit to study sitting on your bed, then you will find yourself falling into sleep more often than studying. So choose a place away from TV or bed and create a study space. When you use that space only for studying, then your brain relates that place to studies. Once you enter that space, your mind automatically gets ready for studying and it instructs your brain, you are in the study zone and so let's get focused. It then becomes easy to be focused without any distractions. My fifth tip, organize your study space. Some of you may not have the luxury of getting a designated study room. What to do in this situation? Doesn't matter if you don't have a study room. It can be a corner of a big room or maybe a small space where you have your books and study materials. See that this place is organized and clean. Get this space decluttered and arrange the study materials in an organized manner so that the things you need are in front of you and in reach. You will then not be wasting most of your study time by searching for the things. It not only saves time but keeps your mind clear and stress-free. Imagine a scenario where your study table is cluttered. You will be spending most of your time searching for lost or misplaced items. Lots of time is wasted here. You are annoyed that you are not able to find the thing that you are searching for. You are irritated and your mind is not clear, and this distraction becomes too much to deal with. So get organized. Sixth tip, hide your smartphone or laptop. For instance, when you are studying, if you get a notification on your smartphone, you cannot control your temptation to check that then and there. Once you are into your phone, you get lost and it takes a long time before you return to studies. The only solution to this problem is to keep your smartphone away from your line of sight or away from your reach. Don't forget to do this whenever you start your study session, each time, every time. My seventh tip, are you still feel distracted even after taking all these precautions? Then cheer up, don't lose your heart. Realize that it is only natural to get distracted, so don't get depressed when you are unable to control the distractions. Get positive and start from where you left. That is, start studying again. Whenever you are distracted and there is a break in your study session, resume your studies from the place you left. Never hesitate to continue. So it doesn't matter how many times you are distracted. Use your willpower to get on track. The more you do this, the more stronger you will emerge and distractions will not bother you that much. My eighth tip is a simple point which most of the students overlook when they study. They are bent over their books in a dark and dingy room. The study space should always be well lit and airy. Some of you might ask how brightness is related to studies. Though brightness might seem like a simple thing and is unrelated to studies, many studies have shown that there is a strong connection between a well-lit study room and effective studying. Let me explain how. When your room is dark, your eyes strain a lot to read. Due to this strain, you may develop headache and this definitely increases your stress. When you are stressed, you cannot study and you are easily distracted. So make sure that your study zone is well lit and is conducive to studying. My last point, improve your concentration. You lose focus whenever your concentration is low. So try to improve your concentration power so that your attention in studies doesn't get reduced and there is little chance for distraction. How to improve your concentration levels? Pomodoro app is my #1 choice because it is very effective. I already uploaded a video. Click the link above or check for the link below in the description. If you think this video is helpful, then comment, like, share with your friends and consider subscribing this channel. I will see you next week with my new video.